And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's Rowdy Roundtable discussion with noted NASCAR sages Buck Fever and Buzz Cutler.
Oh,
I'm kidding, of course. My name is Bass Masters. We do talk about NASCAR racing every day right here on Rowdy.com. And today, well, being the off season, it's sometimes tough to come up with a topic, but Buzz Cutler, you've done it again.
well, I was inspired by somebody else's topic because
So you stole the topic.
we're often derivative here at Rowdy.com. We pride ourselves on that, as a matter of fact. And last week, this guy I follow on Twitter, NASCAR Real Time, was tweeting his August 2011 NASCAR headlines, and I thought that was a pretty fun idea, an interesting idea. So each one of us will come up with a headline to be proclaimed mid-season next year, like the dead of the summer, Pocono. What will be the top NASCAR headline? Buck Fever, you go first.
Here we go again. Jimmy wins 6th championship. It's
Well,
going
he's not going to win it in August.
But he's saying it's going to be so clear, he's going to be so dominant in midsummer.
He's going to be dominant midsummer.
That's never the way he wins it anyway. He
I
always
know,
swoons
he's
in
gonna-
the middle of the summer.
He's going to scrap it all and have won 5 times and be on his way to the championship.
You can never say that a man has got the championship locked up before the chase starts. We've all seen how that goes.
Carl Edwards.
The question is, Jimmy Johnson in the 6th title. I'm here to tell you, I felt it as if God was talking to me.
That
which
was-
I'm sure he wasn't.
It was just me.
I don't think it was you either. This is it. 5 in a row. That's the end of the run. Someone else is going to win the title next year. I can feel it in my bones, Buck, so I'm
You know
sorry to
what, though?
disappoint.
Well, here's what's interesting about Buck's headline, though, because obviously the 48 opened the door this past season in a way we haven't seen previously. Now, Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick failed to walk through the door, but it was open. So how will Chad Knaus and Jimmy Johnson react? Will they react to that by making sure that door is damn well shut tight, or will that door remain open? I mean,
I don't think it's the approach of Jimmy and Chad. I don't think they really have to do anything different. I think what you're looking at is a Hendrick Motorsports, and kind of acknowledged by Rick Hendrick with the big changes that he's made, that does not have the advantage, and in fact, maybe a little bit behind some of these other race teams when it comes to their baseline setups and the things that are coming out of the engineering department. What's going to be the disposition of the Hendrick Motorsports equipment? Is it going to be back to parity or better than his rivals? Or are they still going to be trying to make up ground with fuel mileage races at Phoenix and that kind of thing?
I don't see how it's not better. I just don't.
it's not better than what?
I just don't. I don't.
You think by this time next year they'll be back to having
They'll
their
be-
advantage?
absolutely.
Because in 2009 they
they'll
had
have
a major advantage.
You're going to say they're going to have an advantage over Joe Gibbs,
And
Jack
Jack Roush,
Roush, and Richard Childress come summer next season.
Yep.
Right now, what team would you say has the advantage? Equipment.
Roush.
I think Joe Gibbs Racing has the advantage.
Interesting. Because I think you could make a case for Richard Childress as well.
Oh, you could. You really could.
I think they're all really close, because you can't be anything but really close with this race car if you're a top
I
organization.
mean, if Kevin Harvick had just won a couple races, he would.
Yeah, he's got to
waltzed
win
into
more.
the championship.
But let's move on to headline number
Headline
two.
number 2. After 3 race win streak, Dale Jr. eyes first Cup title. That's called pandering, ladies and gentlemen.
We pandered last week. Are we really going to pander again this week,
Dude, I
Bass?
pander every week. I'm telling you something. The third time is a charm for Dale Jr. What he didn't need was just another new crew chief in the same environment. He needed a whole new environment. Now he's basically moving into Steve Letart's world, not the other way around. And I think it's going to do wonders for Jr. He's acknowledged what his problems are. He had a lack of confidence. I think Steve Letarte helps there. And he wasn't feeling what he needed to feel in the car of tomorrow. And I think being in that garage is going to help him get a much better baseline for what he's looking for out of this race car. I'm a firm believer in Junior's talent. He's a super great guy. He's probably going to be coming on our show next year because I've said all these nice things about him.
Explain to me, Bass, how Steve Letarte is going to help him in the confidence department.
Because Steve
that's what I wanna know.
Letarte is just a can-do, positive guy.
He's Tony
And
Robbins.
Steve Letarte, look, the bar for Steve Letarte isn't as high. He doesn't have to. For Jeff Gordon, it was like championship or bust, right? Because Jeff's got 4 titles. It's not like, sure, race wins are great, and he's always looking for that, and that's what you're trying to. But the pressure was really on for like championship type caliber seasons. Now Letarte has to say, look, I got to get this guy, contending for wins and in the chase. in this garage, with this team, and with the talent that he's proven in his career, I can do that. So Steve Letart's going to be very confident. That's going to translate over for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah.
3 races. I mean, I'm exaggerating.
This time last year, Bassmasters predicted that our boy would make the chase.
I'm
Didn't
a
make the
firm
chase.
believer in Junior's talent. I was wrong last year, but I'll be right next year.
I am a firm believer in Junior's talent as well. I'm not a firm believer in his mental state. And what's ironic here is that my headline is Dale Earnhardt Jr. to get new crew chief. Because
no,
wait a
Cutler.
minute.
That's the least likely of the 3 headlines.
Look,
That is.
there's obviously a commitment on the part of both Dale Jr. and Rick Hendrick to making this work. They're talking extension already, even though the contract isn't up in 2 years. The problem, I think we all agree, is not with Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s crew chief. The problem is
No.
with Dale Earnhardt
So
Jr.
why would he get a new crew chief? then?
And
Because
Steve
you got to keep throwing something at him, hoping it sticks.
Steve Letarte would have to screw up so royally to get fired. I mean, they're already so far down.
Did Tony Eury Jr. screw up royally? Did Lance McGrew screw
I
up
think
royally?
you're missing something.
They're already in the
You're missing
toilet.
something very important. You've got this, what is now the 4888 garage.
Right.
With Steve Letarte and Chad Knaus working together with the people in that garage to produce race-winning vehicles and championship-winning vehicles for Jimmy Johnson. Now, pulling Steve Letarte out of there and changing that whole dynamic would be an incredibly huge risk unless not only is Dale Jr. running poorly, but that whole garage has something amiss. So I don't see it happening next year during the year. Now, if Jr. has another crappy season, you're really going to have to start
He's going to start playing ping
searching
pong.
long and hard for answers. Because you're going to have to say, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm another new crew chief.
What else can you change? What else can you fix?
There's not much.
No.
Right?
I mean, I think this is, if not the last card that you're playing in the deck, you're getting pretty low on cards.
Well,
We're
my-
at 52
my
pickup,
other-
right? Yeah, we're low.
My other headline choice was Kevin Conway named Jeff Gordon's spotter. We could go with that one.
Clear high, Jeff. No, really. All right, that has been your Rowdy Roundtable discussion here. If you have some headlines of your own that you'd like to add,
Put them right there.
Plop them right down in the comment box below. Of course, I think you got to be a member of Rowdy.com
To plop? Yeah,
plop.
join rowdy.com and plop.
You can
But
plop.
or Fizz.
Or fizz.
What a relief it would be. Again, my name is Bassmasters with Buck Fever and Buzz Cutler. We'll see you next time on the Rowdy Roundtable discussion. The table is in fact
We're
round.
like, you know what we are? We're like the Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah, we are. And I've got a powerful sword.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.